this song. So I was saying how it's a song that's a little bit ambiguous on how to count it because it's so slow feeling. You could count them as like really slow quarter notes. But what I decided to do, and then before I saw this, which I'm glad I decided on because this is how it's written on this one, was I decided to think of them as faster quarter notes but with a halftime snare drum feel. So what I mean is you could either count it like this: 1 and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 E and a 1 and a 2 E and a 3 and 4 E, etc. So again, the quarter note there is real slow. It's about 52 because you have to divide 104 in half. But again, they choose to write it out probably for convenience sake. So the rhythms aren't quite as intricate looking because they wouldn't be. Otherwise, there would be a lot more 16ths and 32nds thrown in the song, and there's none of that written because they choose to write it as a halftime feel where the snare drum is on 3. So what you get then is 1, 2, and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, etc. So
Okay.
I think that makes more sense counting wise, just to count bridge. And again, hearing the bridge was the reason I chose to go to thinking of the quarter note faster, because I was hearing the bridge as a 9 beat phrase. Now, again, there's always multiple ways to perceive what you're hearing, right? So in what I heard at first, like I said, was the slower quarter notes, but when you hear the 9 there, I was actually thinking of it more as like 4 plus 5. Here, the way it's written on the transcription is 3 times 3. So again, they both add up to 9 in the end, but I actually, on second thought now, I'm glad I saw this because I think I like the 3, 3, 3 a little more. It's a little more symmetrical, you know what I mean? Instead of 4 and 5 being uneven every time. So the way you get it is, before I play even any of the notes, just counting wise, we have 1 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 9. 4 and 5, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8. And again, I'm going based on the rhythm of the guitar right now. I guarantee the way this was written was just like it was a guitar riff. That's how it was born, was as a guitar riff, and then all the other details were constructed around that. It happened to be, maybe they wanted to be like cutesy about it and add just one extra note to make it 9 instead of 8. But whatever the reason, I think it was born around that guitar riff, and everything else was sort of complementing that. So it's an instrumental bridge, right? There's no vocals at all. It's all this guitar riff and heavy stuff behind it happening. So if I play it slowly, starting at measure 77 on the transcription, we get 1 and 2. Sorry, let me do it again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you hear how the 3, 3, and 3 is a little more symmetrical there.
Okay.